Day 4 here at the NCAA convention in Washington, D.C., and this is one of the most serious conversations I've heard all week. On Thursday, NCAA President Charlie Baker took a very strong stance on sports betting and the direct impact it's having on college athletics. This is something parents need to understand clearly. Baker called on state gambling commissions to change their laws and regulations to eliminate individual player prop bets and other high risk wagers, like first half under bets. Why? Because these bets are putting student athletes in real danger. This isn't theoretical anymore. Over the past year, the NCAA has opened investigations involving around 40 student athletes at 20 schools for potential gaming manipulation. 11 athletes from 7 schools have already been found to have bet on their own performances, sharing inside information, or participated in manipulation tied directly to betting activity. That's college basketball, and that's happening right now. Baker made it clear that while the NCAA monitors more than 22,000 contests through its integrity system, the bigger issue is what's being allowed at the state level. When a player prop bet exists, a student athlete's name is tied directly to a wager. When that happens, 3 things follow. First, harassment. NCAA data shows 36% of Division I men's basketball players reported being harassed by someone with a betting interest. When a bet is tied to an individual stat, the athlete becomes the target. Second, inside information. College athletes aren't professionals. They live on a campus. They're accessible. And prop bets increase the risk that athletes are pressured to share information or are approached by people looking to exploit them. Third, spot fixing. These bets make it easier to manipulate part of the game without fixing the entire game. A missed shot, a first half under, a stat that falls short. That's exactly why these markets are being targeted. And here's another part parents need to hear. Sports betting is more addictive for college-age individuals, and prop bets encourage micro betting, small repetitive wagers that escalate quickly. Student athletes aren't allowed to bet, but they're surrounded every day by peers who are betting on their games. That creates pressure no 18, 19, or 20-year-old should have to deal with. That's why the NCAA has now asked state gambling commissions to ban college prop bets, requested federal regulators pause college sports prediction markets, and pushed for stricter accountability for bettors who harass athletes. This is no longer about gambling. It's about athlete safety, mental health, and the integrity of competition. So what should families take from this? Recruiting today is about much more than talent. It's about the environment your child is stepping into and understanding the pressure athletes face off the court. This isn't a moment for panic, but it's a moment for awareness. And if you want clarity on how recruiting actually works in a landscape that's changing fast, grab my free new college recruiting jumpstart pack. You can find it in my bio or visit keithmondillo.com. I'll continue sharing updates and perspectives from the NCAA convention as everything wraps up today here in Washington, D.C.